Hi there and welcome. It's just about 4 weeks before the launch, and because of some things that have happened this week, I'm not able to give you a date. I've had to reset a few times, and that happens to some of us, but I'm kicking myself in some ways more than others. So let's talk about some great things first. Last week, I shared a little bit with you about Facebook ads and how powerful they can be. Today, we're going to talk about Bookbub. Now, Bookbub is just one of the platforms in which you can advertise your book. And I discovered it many months ago, but I honestly put it aside because I found the platform to be pretty complex. But I recently discovered this book, Bookbub Ads Expert. Now, David shares so many strategies step by step, whether you want to put your book for sale, whether or not you want to give it away free, what to do leading to a release. And if you're interested in doing a Bookbub ad, I highly recommend this book. Now, I'm only going to give you a snapshot of some of the things that I've been doing. So let's jump into my Bookbub Partners Ads account. Now, I'm currently doing exactly as David recommends. I'm running several ads, all for a very short period of time, and I'm testing my audience. We always target by genre, but we also target by author, which I didn't mention last week on Facebook, but we can do that there as well. So I have selected several different authors that have books similar to mine and have between 500 and 20,000 readers. Bidding is a whole other kettle of fish. Now, for books that are on sale for 99 cents, as I have done with my previous book, Steering Through It, David recommends a click-through rate of 3%. You can see here one that is currently running has got a click-through rate right now, a CTR of 2.13. It's close. It's not quite good enough, but it's a start. Now, that's only one piece of the puzzle. I'm going to get my 3% click-through rate. I'll keep trying and experimenting until I do so. But then you need to check to see what your sales are like, because it's wonderful if that many people are clicking through, they're interested in your ad, but if they're not buying, there's another problem that you have to take a deeper look into and reset again. Now, when everything is ready for Jackson to go, I'll be using the same strategy, but I have to do a testing period all over again, having learned from what I just did. Jackson is fictional. Although the main characters have been created by the experiences of many people, it's still fictional, which is a different genre, which is a different testing group of authors as well. Now let's jump into distribution. It's one of the critical decisions you're going to be making as an author. Now this time I chose a hybrid company because of its massive distribution network. And that massive network includes global distribution. Now, there are several companies that offer this service, such as BookBaby and Lulu, but the one that I've gone with this time because of the company I'm using is Ingram Spark. Now, Ingram Spark is a self-publishing company that has print and ebook distribution, but it serves over 40,000 book retailers around the world. That's pretty impressive. Not only online, but brick and mortar stores, libraries, schools, and universities. So if you want your book distributed worldwide, this is an option you need to seriously research. Now here's the kicker. My last book, I chose to go two different ways. I used Ingram Spark for the print on demand, and I used Amazon for the ebook, which still gives me the ability to go onto Amazon and change my price on the ebook and do promotions. This time with Jackson, Ingram Spark will be publishing for me onto Amazon. There are pros and cons to each, and I help writers through my Time to Publish consultation series understand all of these ins and outs so you can make the decision that's correct for you. Check it out on my website, lynnmclaughlin.com, Time to Publish. Now, as you know, Jackson will have 2 Zoom party events for its launch. One is private and one is public. So you need to think about how are you going to have people sign up and register for an online party. I'm not going to use Eventbrite or one of those other platforms. We're building a registration platform into my website. That will allow me to send reminder notices, and I expect that public Zoom party is going to be a great deal of fun with free giveaways, and I can't wait to put it out there for all of you. Now, here's the news. I'm not happy to share, but I've had to take a step back in the last week and wrap my head around something that I thought was going to be part of my launch plan, but it's not anymore. I strongly believe in the strategy of making your book available for pre-sales before your launch date. The recommended period of time varies, but having your books up there posted for readers to order in advance increases your chances of becoming a bestseller. Now, Because of the complex distribution network of the company I chose, I discovered a pre-sale is not possible for Jackson unless I make it available on my own website. So I've had to do a reset, and although readers cannot pre-order it, I'll do all that I can to gain their interest through what we already started to do weeks ago. So there's a lesson to all writers. I should never have made that mistake. Why didn't I ask those questions when I was going between companies and publishers to make my decision which way to go? I should have. Don't make the same mistake I did. So the question will be whether or not choosing to go with this massive distribution network is going to outweigh the advantages of doing a pre-sale. Now, that includes a lifetime distribution agreement. So Jackson will always be in their catalog on Google Play, on Apple Books, on Barnes & Noble, on Nook, on Kobo, and more. Time will tell. Now, next week, we're going to do a deep dive into metadata. Choosing your categories, doing the proper book description, keywords is critical to you as an author. And I'll share more updates about the launch, what the launch team is doing, and I'll give you the dates. And on that note, everyone, have a healthy and safe day, and I'll see you next Friday.